Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Pete from the Jersey to Vegas Pop. Where am I? What is it? The Jersey to Vegas podcast, episode number 36. Obviously, I'm in a better mood than I was last week, because last week someone commented and said that I should have put on the soundtrack or the song Collide, I believe, the entire podcast. So that I actually thought that was kind of funny. Nor do I not. I don't know who sings. I don't know who sings it. So if you guys know, comment down below or shoot me a message. I'll probably figure it out at some point. Happy Valentine's Day. It is V-Day. Doesn't fucking matter. V-Day. It's an excuse. It's an excuse for stuff. That's it. Okay, that's enough of my opinion, because that's how I feel about it. But I did this. If you guys can't see that, it is Sage made a heart, and that's all she's getting today. So happy Valentine's Day to you guys, and hopefully you had a great week. Yesterday was a Super Bowl. For the first time, I probably say in a long time, I actually watched it. Why? Because I had nothing else to do. We kind of sat home. Funny story is I always said, hey, maybe let's order something so it feels like the Super Bowl. Right, so where do I go? I go and pre-order Buffalo Wild Wings, because that's kind of what they have. They have like Wingstop here, Buffalo Wild Wings. If it were me, I would get Chinese chicken wings for show. Right, I definitely get those, but they suck here. I haven't found any good ones. Everyone is like a different version of it with sauce and sesame seeds and scallions. Like, stop trying to be fucking fancy. Just give me the goddamn fried chicken wing from Jersey and New York City that comes with a napkin inside wax paper bags. Like, that's the best. I don't even need sauce for it. Like, that's how good. Like, the chicken wings in New York are so good that there's still hair on it. Like, the hair still is like sticking out after being fried, and that's how good they are. Here, they try to like trim the hair. You know, they brush and comb it and then cut it with scissors, and then there's no more hair, but there's like tons of sauce with honey and then sesame seeds and soggy. And it's not what I'm looking for. Anyway, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and I ordered plain wings for myself because I'm allergic to everything. So hopefully I would have a shot of having something to eat. Ordered some wings for Nat, and then chicken tenders or whatever they call it for the kids. When I got there was no parking. I was like, okay, this is pretty busy here. I did not think about it being the Super Bowl. So it was cool. I just kind of parked on the outside, walked a little bit, and then walked inside. When I went inside, there was a line. Now, I thought this line was just to get in. No. This was a line of Uber drivers, DoorDash people, and takeout. And guess how long the line was? I counted 70 people deep. 70. I counted 70. What they did was they funneled a bunch of people into this room that kind of like had like a little mini bar, but in that mini bar was where you get your takeout. There were 70 plus. I stopped counting and there were still more people coming in, but no one was leaving. All right. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos inside Buffalo Wild Wings. It was like Best Buy on Black Friday. Like, it was ridiculous. And people were just getting upset. Like, mad. You see people kicking the door, leaving. Surprisingly enough, and I give myself a pat on the back, I didn't freak out. Usually I would start cursing. I would take video of it. I would fucking do this and do that, and like try to work my way into the front and try to figure out what's going on. No, I kind of just sat back and just watched the Super Bowl while I was waiting. And then it came to a point that I was there for a half an hour, listening to a guy that was there for 2 hours. Listening to a guy that's talking about how he's there for 2 hours already for wings. Wings ain't that important to me. I went nicely to the register, and I asked her if I can please just cancel my order, and she said, hell yes. She's like, yes, please. No problem. Not a problem at all. And I just canceled my order, and I walked out. I went home, and I made fucking fried rice, because that's all we had left in the fridge to make. We really banked on not cooking, and I really banked on not having to do any extra work and just kind of watch the game. But at the end of the day, I wasn't going to go and try to order a fucking sub somewhere or order like pizza, but I can't eat it anyway. So I'm not going to take any more chances of ordering food from places that are probably fucking really busy, right? And so I just kind of bit it, and I just moved along. And I want to definitely, and that's where I went and talked about patience a couple weeks ago, and I can definitely see it here. I can see the patience and the, I guess you want to say poise that I have when it comes to weird things like that. Like, I don't get mad at lights anymore. I don't get mad in lines. I don't get mad in traffic. I just kind of, what am I going to do about it? There's nothing. I can't really control any factor here. There's 70 plus people really mad, like really mad people. And I'm not going to add on to the madness that was just inside there. 70 plus people. I counted 70. And then there were more still coming in. And this wasn't the sit down. It's still crazy to me that I saw that many people trying to pick up wings. I guess wings are the thing, right? Shit, unless I was going to make some weird fucking football field made out of nachos. You know that person, right? There's always that person that comes into the Super Bowl party. Da, 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 da. Hey, I brought nachos, but it looks like a football field. It's amazing. It's a dip. It's a 3-layer dip on top. It says the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So there's always that. You're always that. You know who you are. You're very creative. And I wish I could eat it, but I can't. But you know the person. You know who you are. There's that person. And then there's the one that brings shrimp cocktail from fucking ShopRite. No effort. Just the one in the circular plastic container with a cocktail sauce in the middle. And there's here you go. Brought this for you. Here's some shrimp cocktail for everybody. So nice. Super Bowl parties. Jeez Louise. So obviously I feel better, right? I'm going to blow my nose because I have boogers. I have a lot of allergies lately. I think it's because it's fucking 80 degrees outside. And it's not crazy allergies, but it's allergies. And weather in Jersey is snowing. It's 75. It kind of almost crept up to 80 the other day. Today it should be like low 70s to 60s, and I can't really complain. Can't complain about wearing shorts out at nighttime or during the day, and a t-shirt. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of the things that I'm working on now, especially in therapy, is moving on type thing, because I don't want to. I probably said this 1,000 times. I don't want to. It's very hard for me to move on because I'm just living straight up in the past. Straight up living in the past. And I know it. I know it. I know I am. I can feel it. I don't want to move, especially last week. Last week I was sulking in fucking memories, sulking in everything, because I feel like I said, I feel like I am one. And for that fact, like, you can't deny me that feeling. It's just a feeling. Like, I feel that way. But the one thing you can't do is deny me and say, no, you're not. You're still alive. It's like, yeah, I am, but I still am just a memory, because I physically don't hug you. I physically don't touch you. I physically don't even call you. So literally, I'm still just a memory. You're just watching videos of me, right? You're watching and listening to audio of me. You're not with me. So technically, I am a memory, and it's how I feel. So I just don't want to feel a different way. I don't want to change. And I feel like that's what a lot of people have a problem with, is they want to hold on so tight to the way things were, or they want to hold on so tight to the way the things should be. Right? We don't want to leave. We don't want to change. And I don't. I don't want to forget. I think that's it. Like, I don't want to forget you guys. I don't want to forget the things that were fun. I don't want to forget all the great times that we've had. And I feel like it's going to happen when my kids grow up. Like, I'm going to hold on, right? But I know for my best interest, and for me, is that I have to move on. And it's fucking hard to. Because I'm moving on to nothing fun, nothing like extravagant. I'm just moving on in my life. It's not like I got some wild and crazy plan like, hey, I'm moving on and I'm going to become president of the United States. No, I'm not. I'm just moving on to kind of like acceptance. And that's very difficult. It's very difficult it's a hard pill to swallow when you don't want to. I don't want to move on. I like the way things were, and I wish I could bring them back. But we know what that means. Not going to happen, right? We know it's not going to happen. So how do you move on? The main thing my therapist says is that we got to be present as you can be. Because there was one thing I listened to yesterday, and it's like you live in the present. Like I had listened to it yesterday. It was like about how we love suffering, right? Some Indian guy, I don't know his name, Juju Maju. I made that up, obviously. Some Indian guy. I'm only saying Indian because he had a turban. He could be anything else, but to me, stereotypically, he was Indian. So the Indian guy said that we love to suffer. Suffering is the past. Suffering is the future. The only thing you can't suffer in is in the present. Right? Suffering in the past, suffering in the future. The only thing you can't suffer in is in the present. Because you're present and you're here and you're right now. There's no suffering because you're living in the moment. You're living in whatever space that is. But usually the suffering comes from thoughts of how much we miss things or what we used to do, the things that used to be, right? Or the future is the fear of, am I going to die? What am I going to do? How's my life going to be? How are my kids going to be raised? Are my kids going to miss me if I die? Here's my main thing. Is my daughter going to become a prostitute if I die early? That's my fucking thought, guys. I wish you guys understood how my brain thinks. Right? Is my daughter going to become a prostitute if I die early? That's what I think about. And that's my fear. Even though she'd probably be rich. She'd probably be rich with some STDs. But that's it makes sense. Right? We love to suffer. We love to live in the past. We love to fear the future. The one thing we can't do and we don't like to do is kind of just live in where we are. And for me, it's hard. There's nothing wrong. If I live in the present, there's nothing wrong. I'm home with my kids. I take Sage to the gym. I work out. I cook dinner. I pick up my wife. I pick up my son from school. I do homework with them. I do all the things that I want to do, that I said I want to do. But I always go back to, man, I wish I had Crank. Man, I wish these people were next to me. Man, I wish I could have a drink with XYZ. Or, what if I die? I feel my heart. My left side of my chest is really tight. Is this medicine killing me? What if I die? What if I don't wake up tomorrow? My biggest fear right now that I'm talking about in therapy is, am I going to what if I die? Isn't it crazy that I tried to kill myself and without thinking, and now I'm afraid to do it? So crazy. It's so weird. It's weird. But that's kind of the phases that you are. And once again, you can't deny those feelings. And it's for you too. You can't deny how you feel. We can accept how we feel. We can accept that we can move on from those past moments or the fear of the future. Our suffering. I'm going to read something that I read last week that kind of snapped me out. Didn't kind of snap me out. It snapped me out of my shit. Like last week was rough, man. Like last week, I could have easily taken it. I could have taken something, I could have disappeared because it was so hard to just live normal life. And people think it's just like a phase. But to me, it's as real can be. It hurts. It hurts really bad. It's fucking hard. But I'm still here. So I'm going to take a sip of water and I'm going to read this thing. So I wrote this, kind of just going through my folder looking for my workout. My workout was in here. It's right here, my workout program. And I found this, which is today's plan 8-12-21. My top priority, I have to get my blood work, I have to clean the floor, and I have to podcast. So, interesting. And then it has my shopping list. But I wrote in the back, right? I wrote a journal. But this is not a journal. This is kind of like me trying to talk myself into the present. All right, so obviously I'm a terrible reader and a terrible writer. And so if I can't read it, it's probably because I can't read it. Literally can't read it. Here we go. I am here in this time to be a great father and a great husband. I will be here for them, which has no monetary value. They will take up most of your time, and that's why you have to be strong. This is not forever, and it may be a while. I am here to be here for them. Why? Because I don't want them to be raised by other people. I don't want them to be I don't want to be away from them all day and then just go to work. Like, I don't want them to go to school and then all of a sudden I'm gone and then I'm just going to work. I don't want that. I want to build that youth mind connection that most kids forget about. Meaning, like the little moments. Like today, we were clapping to a Mario song inside my car. We were having a good time before Phoenix's school. Instead of just sitting there and being on my phone and just telling them to shut the fuck up, I'm in there not reacting, interacting with them, and we're having a good time. And maybe that moment will stick with them. Those are the moments that I'm talking about. I don't know how long I'll be alive, so let's make every moment count. If circumstances change, then we will have to adapt. My main goal is my kids. Second goal are my others. Choose the ones most reasonable for you to handle. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. You stood up, and so this is another thing. It happened at a meeting or a seminar where I stood up in front of 50 people, right? You stood up in front of 50 people at a HKTA seminar, which is full of gym owners and personal trainers, and stated your goal. Here's my goal. Be a great dad, not money. Wealth, success, and that's it. I don't know what the rest of that says there, but pretty much it says, be a great dad. Don't worry about money, wealth, success. That'll come with it. Just be a great dad. That was in 2012. Now it's your turn. So I wrote this, if you kind of understood that, pretty much letting myself know that I'm doing the right things. Like, my goal was to never have $1 million. I couldn't even write it. Like, in those weird checks they make you write, like at seminars they make you write a check for, XYZ. I'm not a money magnet. Like, I'm not, like, I don't manifest the fucking, what was that thing called? The Secret.
Give me $7,000 million. I wrote it down, and I think about it every morning. Shut up.
You have no soul anymore. I don't know. That's me being judgmental. But that was my goal. My goal was not like everyone went up there and it's like, I want a new gym and I want a bigger space and I want X millions of dollars. I said I want to be a great father. And I remember that. 2012. That was my goal, to be a great dad. That's it. And I am. And that's what's crazy about it. That I want, now do I want more? Or am I listening to other voices in my head, or the people what you think people are thinking of you, or what people think you should have? You should have a gym. You should be out there in Vegas and you should open up a gym. You should be in Vegas and you should do this. You should open up a donut shop. Maybe what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. Ever think about that? I don't. I haven't. Maybe what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. The now, the present, the being of me touching the table. I'm touching the table and it's cold. Otis is sleeping on a trampoline. Sage is watching TV. I believe Daisy's next to her where she shouldn't be on the bed. That's a judgment, though. She should not be, but not allowed to be. So my main goal is to kind of engulf the present. And for the next 3 weeks before I have my other therapy session, 2 weeks, I have to kind of work on just being here. But little things, thoughts, a fucking thought, bang, like that, can bring me down. A little thought can bring me back. You know, a little thought can bring me fearful. Thinking about how I can be gone in a minute. But little things like thinking about living till you're 80-something, 90-something. I'm only like halfway done. So is this midlife crisis? Is that me overthinking? I'm not getting a Porsche and shit. It's a Porsche. Is that a car? Like, I'm not doing anything crazy, but your brain thinks that way. I could still be going to a little bit of a crisis because I think about it or obsess over it so much that I'm never really present. I'm never really here. You know, and crazy enough, inside Buffalo Wild Wings, I was present. Right? I wasn't thinking about what's going to happen or how come I'm not, what if I don't get these wings? Like, how am I going to eat? Now I got to go somewhere else. So what am I going to do? Or thinking about the past where it's like, oh my God, this is what I did. I shouldn't have made it. No, I was just there watching chaos. Just sitting there, taking in absolute anarchy. But just living there and kind of chilling with it. You know, I definitely will give a lot of that to jiu-jitsu and being choked. Because it's really painful at some points. You know, or being in an arm bar or a triangle. Like just being in a, if you guys don't know what those are, just pretty much someone trying to break your arm or choke you till you die. Or pass out. But instead of giving up so fast, I kind of just sit there in the chaos because it's chaotic. It's strangling, and I'm trying to fight my way out of this choke. But I just sit there and I breathe instead of panic. I sit there and I breathe instead of getting angry. I sit there and I breathe instead of trying to figure out 1,000 different things because I know there's one way out. I just have to wait for it. Right? So I secure myself in any way I can. I find that position, and I just stay there. I stay there while my chin is getting crushed. I stay there while my neck is getting tight. Until I finally find a moment that I can tuck my chin down and protect myself. Or break their grip. Or they get tired. You know, a lot of that carries over into the things that I'm doing now. So I'm kind of use that. I'm going to try to use that when I think of being in the moment, because like that's being in the moment. You know, the moment right there is I'm getting no air coming into my passage, whatever passage, nasal passage, air passage, nasal passage, whatever. So I just kind of have to do that a little bit more. Today, woke up, said my grateful things. It's weird. Like I wake up, guys, and I walk Otis, and I look this way, and there's mountains, right? And the sun is rising. It's fucking gorgeous. You know what I think about? What I'm missing. I almost feel guilty that people are in New Jersey, and I am looking at this. And I told my therapist that. It's like, why do you feel guilty that New Jersey's New Jersey and Las Vegas, Las Vegas? It's like, I don't know. It's because I'm here and they're there. They're in 15 degrees and snow. Or even 30 degrees in snow. And I'm in 75 degrees in sun. I feel guilty. Isn't that crazy? Ain't that some shit? Is that me caring like I used to? Is that me holding on? Is that me doing I don't know. But like everyone else is moving on. Someone texted me that too. You know, quote unquote moving on. I believe I have to too. And I probably said this a couple podcasts ago still, and I'm trying. I am trying. Like, we went down yesterday to our new house, looking at the build. There's a structure, so there's framing is up. That's my friend Vinny told me that. Framing. I didn't know what it was called. I said the skeleton. The skeleton's up. He said it's called framing, Dick. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Framing's up. There's some windows. So it's coming along. There's a nice little park out there. A little bit away from the new build. But the kids loved it. It was a great park. I fucking liked it. It was space. Like, if the parks here, like, if too many people are there, it's busy. Over there, it's so spread out, so many different little parks, like little sections, that even if there's a lot of people, it doesn't feel as busy. And that's what I like. I don't need fucking park mayors. We all know the park mayor. What's your kid doing? Why is he on a slide? Put your shoes on. Shut the fuck up and drink your Starbucks, please. Shut the fuck up and drink your Starbucks, please. Shut the fuck up and put on some pants with your biking shorts. Yes, you. Johnny. I don't know his name. Always asking questions. Shut up, I don't want to talk to you. Don't you see I have headphones in for a reason? I have headphones that aren't playing anything. I have headphones in so I don't have to listen to you and I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to pretend like I'm working. I'm on a conference call. Leave me alone. Thank you. My kids are over there. Look at them. I'm going to get them. I'm going to go play with them. And I play with them half the time. So, just to avoid people. Because I don't want to talk to nobodies. I don't want to talk to nobodies. I don't know what I was going to say now. Shit, I had it. Well, someone from Egypt is calling me. Is it you? Decline. Thank you. The new builds, the house. So last week Nat knew was having a rough time. And I talked to her. And I'm like, Nat, I don't know if I want to be here anymore. Like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can do this. How long? How long are we here? Like, I know it's not forever, but how long? Like, can we leave tomorrow? Can I fucking leave and go back home? Can I just go where it's comfortable? Like, it's comfortable there. It's so uncomfortable here. But nothing good happens in the comfortable. It stays the same. Right? There's not going to be change. There's not going to be growth. And it fucking sucks that I say that. It sucks that I say that because I don't want to change. I don't. But you have to fucking have some type of pressure for change to occur. You want something new in your life to happen, it's got to be uncomfortable. You want something not right. That's a judgment. If you want something different in your life, you have to do something different in what you're doing daily. For me, it's when people want to lose weight. They don't want to change. You don't want to change things, so nothing is going to happen. It might happen a little bit, but nothing big is going to happen because you don't want to make the big changes that are required for you to reach that goal. And that's the same thing for me. I'm never going to feel good. I'm never going to feel right. I'm never going to feel comfortable until I accept the change that's happening, until I accept the discomfort of being here and turn and just becoming the person that I know I can be inside this world, inside my new world. And that's change, man. That's how it happens. That's how a lot of good things happen. But it is a mental fuck. And it's difficult if it's new. A lot of people want to try something different or find a new thing, but once you start, it's hard in the beginning. When I started doing jiu-jitsu, it wasn't easy. It was frustrating. It was difficult. It was annoying. People on top of you have no idea what you're doing. But they'll guide you. Some people will guide you. Some people will help you. Some people will smash you. But at the same time, you're learning. Right? You're learning something. You're doing something different. You're doing something new. And something new takes time. And that's what this is. Moving out to Vegas, It's new. And it's only been 8 months. It feels like forever. But it's still new. Like, I still don't understand it. I still don't know it. So after Nat, I talked to Nat about this, and I asked her, or told her, like, how I felt. She was like, why don't you just wait till the Super Bowl? I was like, Super Bowl is in 4 days. At 4 days we're leaving? It's like, no, the Super Bowl here. So the Super Bowl here is in 2024. Vegas is hosting the Super Bowl. So maybe by then we will make a decision of, are we leaving or are we staying? Are we moving or are we going to find a new place here? At least now I have a little bit of a timeline. And knowing that I'm not leaving anytime soon. I gotta wait for the fucking Super Bowl to happen. So, just making it work, doing the things that I need to do to make that final adjustment, or that adjustment, not final adjustment. You know, think about it in a different way now. Think about it as this is home. This is your new home. Or new place, you can say. It will never be a new home. These are going to be your streets. These are going to be your highways. This is going to be where you're going to eat. You know, there is no more Bel Pace. There is no Nutley Diner. There is no New York City. It's here. Make your decisions around here. And that goes with you. Make your decisions based off what you want. Based off what you are, or where you are. And even me talking about this right now makes me uncomfortable. I'm shaking. My leg is shaking. But that's it. Because the first thing it says on this sheet is, I am here in this time to be a great father and a great husband. To be here for them, which may have no monetary value. It makes sense. This one you can't show. Right? This one I can't buy something. This one I can't ride. This one I can't wear. This one I can't spend. This is all here. Straight up here. In your heart. Everything I want. It's funny, right? Here's a picture of heart. Everything I want is directed towards their hearts. And that's it. For me to be there. For me to create memories. To me to give them a great experience. For me to teach them. For me to love them. And that's it. That's my goal. As simple as that sounds, it's difficult for me. Not difficult for me to do. I could say difficult for me to accept how simple it is. But that's my job to work on it. And that's that. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed today's podcast. I believe the books, for you guys that pre-ordered books, they will be here this week. All right, so then once I get them, because everything was approved, again, I'm just waiting for them. Once it comes in, I'm going to write the special notes for you guys. So, it's going to be some time because my writing is terrible. I just want to write a nice little note to you guys and thanking you guys for just jumping on and supporting the publishing of a new book that I don't want anyone to read. But I did it, and I'll be sending it out once it's done. It will be in a purple package, and I will figure out how to send it out. So, with that said, thank you guys for coming out today. This is Pete from the Jersey to Vegas podcast, episode number 36. I will check you guys later. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please let me know. Please let me know. Let me know. Please comment. Let me know so I can talk to somebody that has a relevance inside what it is I do here. If you have a question, fucking ask me so I can talk about it. I'm tired of talking about me sometimes, but I know that's why you guys are here as well. So I'll see you later. Peace out.